I am going to show you how to draw this drawing. Okay, so in this drawing, what are the commands we are going to use? We are going to use the different commands like hats, then polygon. Okay, so here you can see it is a pentagon. So there are total 5 numbers of sides: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and here base is how much? It is equal to 30 unit. And also we are going to do hatching. Okay, so these are the things we are going to learn in this drawing. Also I am going to show you how to use the command scale. Okay, so basically what is the use of the scale command? The scale command allows you to shrink or enlarge to already existing drawing objects about a base point by specifying a scale factor. Okay, suppose here you can see the base point is equal to how much? It is the baseline is equal to how much? It is equal to 30 unit. Okay, suppose I want to make it 60 unit. Okay, so in that case the scale factor will be how much? It will be equal to 60 divided by 30 is equal to 2. Okay, so in that case I will have to give the scale factor is equal to 2. Or suppose I want to make it 15. Okay, that baseline, if I want to make it a 15, then I will give you what? I will give the base the factor is equal to how much? I will give the factor as 15 divided by 30, that is equal to 0.2. So I will show you the different types of command. Also the hatch command. So what is the use of this hatch command? Hatch command is used to fill up the area. Okay, any area you can fill up using a suitable pattern. So here I am using a pattern. So there are lots of patterns available in AutoCAD. So based on the based on the requirements, you can give the any hatching. Okay, so there are lots of hatching available. So the type of the pattern and pattern variable can be chosen from the library of patterns available. The hatching will be carried out inside a closed defined area. So basically the first thing you have to remember that where you are going to draw a or you give the hatching, that it should be a closed traverse. Okay, only inside a closed area you can give the hatching. So if your one area is open, then your hatching will not be there. So anyway, so today we are going to draw this. So in the previous class I have already showed you how to use the donut array. These are the commands that we have used. Okay, so in the previous class we are left with I told you that I will show you how to use the explode command. So before starting this drawing I will show you how to use the explode and the erase command. Okay, so first for this what I am going to do, I am going to draw a arrow. Okay, arrow or line, anything. So for drawing a arrow, already in the previous class I have showed you that is the command uses leader, LEAD here. So after that what you have to do, you have to specify the first point. Okay, then after that suppose this is the line you have drawn, then press enter, then suppose enter. Okay, now you have to write something. So if you do not want to write anything, simply click on here. So suppose now you have to remove this portion. How to remove this portion? So these are the unwanted portion. So with the help of the command explode, you can remove it. Actually first you have to explode the whole thing, then you have to use the erase command. Okay, so I will show you. See here, in the command box I am writing explode. Okay, PLODE, explode. Okay, then after that I will select the object, then I will press shift. Okay, then I will write down erase, ERASE, erase. Okay, so now here you can see if I now click here, the whole object will be deleted, only the arrow portion will be left out. Okay, so again what I am going to do, I am going to simply write down explode. Okay, EXPLODE, explode, then select object. I will select the object, then I will press right key of my mouse, or simply you can use the space bar. Okay, and after that what I am going to write, I am going to write down erase. I will press enter. Okay, then now I will see here, now only this thing has been only selected. Okay, suppose I am now want to delete this portion only from here to here, from here to here. Okay, then after that what I am going to do, I am going to click here. Okay, so this thing has been selected. After that you can click space bar or simply right click of your mouse. See, now your portion has been deleted. Okay, then again suppose I want to delete this portion. So if you want to delete it, suppose if you select this, it is here. Now as you have already exploded it, now it is not a continuous line. Okay, anyway, so you can delete it or you can simply use the explode command, explode, then select the object, then right click. Okay, then in that way you can remove. Okay, so this is the way of drawing a drawing it. Suppose if you want to draw a arrow, then in that way you can also draw using the letter command. Okay, or suppose already in the previous class already I have showed you. Anyway, I am showing you it again. Suppose letter command, from here to here you have drawn the arrow. Okay, then after right click, enter, then again right click, then here use N, so that the extra line will not be there. Okay, for writing the text or these things, it will not come. So this is the way of drawing a arrow. So to draw a double-headed arrow, you can use the use leader command again, leader leader. Then now you have to choose from here. Okay, then click, right click, repeat leader, sorry, click here, select here, leader leader. So first I am going to draw from here. I will draw up to this. Then what I am going to do, I am going to right click, then enter, then again I will right click, then I will space none. Okay, so this is a double-headed arrow. Anyway, so now I am going to start the what I am going to start. I am going to start the this drawing. Okay, so first to draw this drawing, what I am going to select, I am going to select the pentagon. Okay, so you can see here this is your pentagon. So command you can write down polygon. Okay, polygon, P-O-L-Y-G-O-N, or simply you can click on here and draw it, polygon, then press enter. Then you have to specify the number of sides. So how many numbers of sides is in this drawing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is your one side, this is your second side, this is your third, this is your fourth, this is your fifth. Total 5 sides. So you have to specify that total number of sides in here. Then simply write down 5, then press enter. After that, specify the center of the polygon is. Suppose now I want to what I am going to do, I am going to specify the edge. Okay, that is the this is I am going to this is okay, this is I am going to specify first. So let's specify this. With the help of your mouse you can specify it. Okay, just specify it here. Then after that what you'll have to do, first what you'll have, I am going to do, I am going to specify the edge. Okay, then I will press enter. So anyway, again I am going to select this. Okay, so I have not written down the edge first, so first you have to specify the edge. So total number of sides is how much, is equal to 5. Then press enter, then specify the center of the polygon or edge. I am going to specify the edge. Okay, EDG, or see, you can simply write down E or edge, complete edge you can write. Okay, then press enter. Specify the first point of the edge. Suppose I am going to draw it from here. After that, specify the end point of the edge. So the end point of the edge is how much? So from here to here, this is the end point of the edge. So end point is how much? It is equal to 30. Okay, simply write down 30. End point is equal to 30. Then press enter. So this is your pentagon. Okay, so as you have selected total number of sides is equal to 5, that is why there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are total 5 numbers. Okay, so now you can select the linear dimension to determine the dimension. Okay, see, so your dimension is how much? It is equal to 30. Okay, so now after that, what you'll have to do, you will have to give the hatching. In this drawing you can see, there are hatching. Okay, these are called hatching. So how to do this, you can write down here BHATCH. So this is the command used to give the hatching. Okay, so what do you mean by, already I have told you what is the use of this hatch command. The hatch command is used to fill up the area using the suitable pattern. Okay, so the type of pattern and patterns variable can be chosen from the library. So the library, that is what I am going to show you. Okay, BH, simply press enter. Then this type of screen will appear. So all of you just remember this, the command is B heads. So now already I have told you that the type of the pattern and patterns variables can be chosen from the library of patterns available. So this is the library. Okay, see here, this is the library. So and this is the preview. Okay, so here these are the libraries. Okay, so now suppose pattern angle, here it is a pattern angular type. See here, it is a angle. Okay, angular type. Now suppose I want to make it ANSI. Okay, ANSI 32. So now your preview becomes like this. So in our case, the drawing is what? The drawing is ANSI 31. Okay, so now that is what I am going to select. So now suppose this scale, okay, this scale you can change it or increase. Suppose I am going to give this scale as 5. So now what I am going to do, after doing this, I am going to select the peak points. I will click on peak points, and after that I will select this. So now when I have selected here, what is happening? You can see that whole pentagon has been selected. After that again I am going to right click of your mouse, or after that I will click enter. So again this screen will appear. Okay, then after that you have to simply click on OK. See here, your hatching has been done. Okay, so now you can see here the distance between the two lines of your hatching is very large. So in that case what you can do, you can again select here, then right click, then go to your edit hatch. Okay, edit hatch. Again I am showing you, simply click here, then right click, then go to hatch edit. Okay, then here in this scale you can increase it or decrease it. Suppose now I am going to make it 10. Okay, then I will click OK. See here, now the distance between the two lines has been increased more. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to decrease the size. Okay, then again I will click on this line, edit B heads. Then after that what I am going to do, I am simply going to make it suppose 1. Then I will press, see, so now you can see like this. So this is the way of scaling your hatching. Okay, so if you want to make another type of hatching, okay, another type, suppose you have to concrete, suppose you have concrete in this area, so how to do it? Okay, so right click, then go to hatch edit, then click on here, then go to AR concrete. See, AR concrete, click here, then press OK. Okay, so now here what you'll have to do, you will have to edit the scale. So this scale, what you can make suppose 0.25. see, then again you can decrease it. You can decrease it as much as you want. Suppose 0. I am going to make 0.05. Okay, then press OK. See, so this is the way of doing the concreting. Okay, showing the concreting. In case of civil engineers, this is very much important. Suppose you have in AutoCAD, you have drawn some column. Okay, so you have to show the concreting area. So like this you have to show. So the thing you have to select is, go to this B heads edit, then go to that AR concrete pattern, AR concrete. See here, this is AR concrete. This is the thing. Okay, you can suppose brick, suppose you have to show brick, click on brick, then press OK. See here, brick. So now suppose click here, then again edit it. Okay, edit it, click here, suppose you have to give 1. Okay, so it will be very easy to see. Like this you can make. Now suppose you have to scale it up. Okay, suppose you have to use the scale command. So what is the use of the scale command? So the scale command allows you to shrink or enlarge the already existed drawing. So already existed, in this case your base is how much? It is 30. Suppose you want to increase it, suppose you want to make this base as a 60. Okay, then how to do it? And one thing you must have to remember, that the scale command, okay, that the scale command allows to shrink or enlarge the already existing drawing object about a base point by specifying a scale factor. Okay, see here, now I am going to use the scale command. Okay, see here, SCALE, scale. I will press, after writing scale I will press enter. Okay, then I have to, what I have to do, I have to select object. See, your cursor becomes like this. Okay, then click here. After that what you have to do, then you have to right click. Okay, specify the base point. So this is your base point, this point or this point you can select. Okay, so select this. Okay, after that specify scale factor. Now suppose I want to make it 60. This line I want to make it 60. Okay, so I will click here. After that I will write down. So if I want to make it 60, then in that case your scale factor will be how much? 60 divided by 30, that is equal to 2. Simply write down 2, then press enter. See, now it becomes is equal to how much? It becomes, the dimension becomes 60. Okay, now suppose from this 60 I want to make it 15. Okay, I want to make it 15. So in that case your scale factor will be how much? 15 divided by 60, that is equal to 0.25. Okay, so again let's see whether it works or not. Now I am going to make it that baseline is equal to 15. Okay, from here to here I want to make it 15. So your scale factor will be how much? 15 divided by 60. 15 divided by 60 will give you what? 0.1 by 4. 1 by 4 is equal to how much? 0.25. So now I will again write down SCALE, scale. Okay, then I will press enter. Now after that you have to select this. Okay, select this, then after that right click. After that specify base point. Again I am going to specify the base point. Okay, then after that here you have to write down specify scale factor. So already I have told you that scale factor will be how much now? It will be 0.25. Just simply write down 0.25. Okay, let's see whether it becomes 15 or not. Okay, see, now it becomes 15. Okay, but as I have selected only the pentagon portion, so it is becoming like this. I have to select the whole portion. Okay, Control Z. Again I am selecting clicking Control Z. Now what I am going to do, again I am going to write down SCALE, scale. Okay, then I will press enter. After that what I am going to do, I am going to select the whole thing. All thing has been selected. Now after that what I am going to do, I am going to right click. Okay, then I am going to click on the base point. So base point has been selected. Then after that what I am going to do, I am going to simply write down 0.25. Then I will press enter. See, now your drawing has been completed. Clear? So now how to decrease the size? Simply double click here. So this type of screen will appear. Click here. Then again go to text height, decrease it 1. Suppose 1. Okay. Or suppose you want to bring this offset to in that direction. Then what you'll have to do? Go to your text. Okay. Then text vertical position. Click here. Outside. Click outside. See, now your dimension is in this position. Clear? Or suppose you want to give this dimension in that middle position. Okay, centered. Then what you'll have to do? Just click here. Then go there. Then after that text vertical position, go to that text position vertical. Click here. Then click on centered. See, now your dimension is showing it is in middle portion. Okay, so this is the way of doing. So scale command you have learned in this drawing. Then again I am showing you one more thing, scale. So when you'll have to bring it to the original drawing, what you'll have to do again, so you're already you know that the base point is how much? It is equal to 30. Okay, so again use the scale command, then press enter, select the whole object, selected it. After that right click of your mouse, then select the base point. After that what you'll have to do, you will have to then again press 15. You have to make 30, so 30 divided by 15 is equal to how much? Is equal to scale factor will be your 2. Then right press 2, then press enter. Okay, so now if you want to change the hatching, then how to do it? Already I have showed you. Simply click on this, right click, go to hatch edit. Okay, so as per your drawing, your hatching is which one? ANSI 31. Okay, ANSI 31. Then click OK. So it will become like this. So go there, click 1. Okay, so this is the way of doing, using use of hatching. Okay, so different types of hatching you can use. Again I am showing you, right click, be hatch. So again I am going to make it concrete one. Okay, so as all of you are civil engineer, so I am going to click here, AR concrete. Then I am going to click OK. Then I am going to click here. Then scale I am going to change. Okay, 0.05. Okay, see, so now it is becoming like this. So this is the way of doing.